afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, however, all of you are joining the conversation on the People's Radio. This is Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Kyle Oliver Kine. I'm here today on this wonderful Wednesday's edition of the program. And of course, there are too many things happening in the country. The Liberian government, according to Representative Yeka Koluba, has instructed the Liberian National Police officers and officers of the Executive Protection Service assigned to Speaker Kofa to leave their duty posts. I go again. The security officers, the EPS and police officers assigned to Speaker Kofa, according to information from Representative Yeka Koluba, those officers are being told to leave the Liberian government. We are told through the president, the Ministry of Justice, through the respective directors of both the Liberian National Police and the Executive Protection Service. The both directors were able to recall all of the officers assigned to Speaker Jonathan Kofa. The battle for the speakership at the House of Representatives continues, with the situation taking a new turn in the country. The Supreme Court on today finally published the entire ruling into the case that was prayed for, into the case that was filed rather by the Speaker Jonathan Fanati Kofa's team. As it is, there are 2 minute unanswered questions in the corridor of political power, in the corridors of intellectualism, with too many of our people not knowing exactly what it is. And so we're going to be looking into the legal aspect of it. We'll try as hard as possible to find some of the legal opinions expressed by our learned lawyers in our country. Lawyers like Councillor Tiawan Gonglo, lawyers like Councillor Seman Serena Cephas, and to have all of those legal opinions brought here in reference to the Supreme Court's ruling, and also the opinion that was expressed by the Liberian Minister of Justice, the Honorable Councillor Towe. But again, there are too many things happening that we intend to talk about on today's edition. Moderate, we are told that the Liberian legislature might likely pass the budget on tomorrow. What is it? The Liberian legislature, we are told, might likely pass the budget on tomorrow. Why is it so when the budget just arrived on Tuesday? And we are told on Thursday it is going to be passed with no real sitting today and no budget hearing today, and not much was seen or heard about the budget hearing process. But again, we'll look into all of it to see as to whether this information is authentic, as to whether it is something they're going to do. But this is the rumor we've received over the period that our legislature, that the Liberian House of Representatives, might likely pass the budget through the Joint Committee on Ways, Means and Finance, and from the angle of the Liberian Senate and the House of Representatives. This is happening in the midst of all of the controversial situation relative to the attempt to remove the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Too many things to talk about. But while all of these political conversations are on, bear in mind that the Three Wise Men are edition 2. I repeat, the Three Wise Men. The second wise man on today will be giving you a lot of money. Like DJ Marvin started, we're going to be punching $20,000 into your account. There are some of you who will be lucky to receive $50,000 into your account. And as a matter of fact, the last big winner might walk away with 100,000 Liberian dollars into your account. You heard me right. So 20,000, 20,000, plenty of 20,000. Somebody may walk with 50,000, and of course, the biggest winner on today will walk away with 100,000 Liberian dollars. And that is not still all. When you play today and you are not successful, you automatically qualify for the grand draw that will be done at the end of this month, where the potential winner of the grand prize could walk away with one brand new vehicle. Yes, one brand new vehicle, and several others will be receiving 20,000, as some will receive 50,000, and there will be a lot of people who will be winning $100,000 in addition to the grand final. Yes, in addition to the grand prize, who will be walking away with a brand new car. So the chance is yours. Once you play, you are automatically qualified for all of those packages. But again, if you are overly lucky, your own will come very soon, as today could be your day when you'll be having up to 20,000 into your accounts. Or better still, you could be part of those who will walk away with the 50,000 or the 100,000 Liberian dollars. My name is Kai. To play, you need to find your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money account. You dial star 799 star 70 hatch, star 799 star 70 hatch. I repeat, star 799 star 70 hatch, and you follow the rest of the prompt messages. Once you play, you stand a chance to win. It borders on your luck. And so today we'll be looking up to those who will be winning, and we are hoping that somebody else will win the $100,000, somebody deserving, somebody who really want that money, somebody who 100,000 will do something good for. We're hoping it is that person will win. We don't control who can win yet. The machine can do the selection, but we are hoping that the machine will select somebody who really want the money, somebody who is in need, somebody who is lucky, and somebody who the money is for. Let's take a break. When we come back, we bring you Crime Stoppers Liberia, our official sponsor, right here on the People's Condition.
Take your lucky. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see you must target. You cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see don't keep it. I'm a part of people. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self-Omen, Omen Samsaya.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's come down for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sign.
Crime Stopper, they were bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Kai, and I'm here today on loan presentation. There are too many things happening in the country that we intend to talk about, and it is a wonderful time. Somebody said it is a good time to be a Liberian, and I don't know what triggered that perception, but from where the country is, I can safely say to you, the Liberian people, that we have a very long way to go. We have a very long way to go, and we are hoping that at the end of the day, this country is going to remain highly united. This country is going to remain on the right trajectory. But Liberia is not proceeding well. The country is not operating correctly, and that is going to be the center of our conversation here on 87.9. Now, since I am not a lawyer, and this is the mistake a lot of our talk show hosts, a lot of our journalists, this is one of the mistakes we make on a daily basis, wanting to pretend to know all of the subject matter, all of the different conversations, wanting to have an expert opinion on every particular conversation when you are not an authority in all of the conversations. And this is now something that we will want to do here at Freedom Radio Liberia. We can do it here on Freedom Hub. It is not done on Freedom on the Rise. It is never the case on Freedom Hard Talk, and I'm not too sure it is the situation on the from the print news. So, I mean, we intend to do as hard as possible to hear from the folks with the authority in particular subject matters, and so that is what we stick to on today. I'm trying to grab an opinion that was done by the Honorable Councillor Tiawan Gongolo. The Honorable Councillor Tiawan Gongolo. I'm trying to grab an opinion from Councillor Tiawan Gongolo. But while we try to do that, Chris, you'll need to please come and sort this out for us very, very quickly. We beg your pardon. Please come and sort it out. It is a whole trouble. Please come and set it out for us. But as we speak, Representative Yaka Koluba is reporting while we await Chris Sapo to do our WhatsApp. Rep Koluba is reporting. I mean, I did it a couple of minutes ago, but it is still not doing it. Yeah, I mean, I did this already, but it is still not. Okay, so Representative Koluba is reporting that the government was able to remove, or the government has instructed. Let me just read what the representative posted. I don't want to jump the gun. But this is what Representative Yeke Koluba posted. I mean, it did the same thing. Still, it did not load. So just be until it is done. So Representative Koluba posted. He said Joseph Boakai has ordered the withdrawal of state security assigned to House Speaker Fonati Kofa, an act seen as a blatant disregard for the rule of law and a dangerous precedent for executive interference in legislative affairs. Speaker Kofa remains resolute and will not resign from his position. Liberians must rise to protect Speaker Kofa for his unwavering commitment to upholding the rule of law and preserving the integrity of the national legislative branch. This is from the official Facebook page of Representative Yeke Koluba of District Number 10, Montserrado County. Now, this is what Yeke is reporting. I am hoping that I'm trying to establish links with the political officer to the Speaker of the House to see as to whether this is authentic, as to whether the government was able to remove all of those vehicles, including state security officers who were initially assigned to the House Speaker. We want to know whether it is authentic. Yeah, we want to know whether it is authentic. But as it is, that is what Representative Yeke Koluba is reporting. However, let us see if we can try to reach out to some other news outlets in the country. Let's see if we can check my dear brother Yanti Gennaro Tukpa, who is the reporter without borders, to know exactly whether he has reported on the withdrawal of vehicles from vehicles and personnel. No, Yanti is yet to issue any statement on this. So that is what it is at the moment. But here is the situation that we are faced with. On yesterday, the Minister of Justice of this country, I mean, our system is giving us trouble. I want to play Councillor Gonglo's voice. Unfortunately, the system is kind of reading slowly. We'll play it. The Minister of Justice issued a statement on yesterday, and in that statement, the government of Liberia, precisely the executive branch of government, was able to recognize the majority bloc as the legitimate side in the conflict up Capitol Hill. The Justice Minister went on to recognize Representative Richard Nangbe Kun of District 11, Montserrado County, as the legitimate Speaker of the House of Representatives. This decision by the Justice Ministry, and by the way, I told you we'll give people a lot of money, so don't get distracted by these conversations. Keep playing *79 and *70#, and you keep following the messages. Very soon I will start giving several $20,000 up to a lot of people, and the bigger winner will walk away with 100,000 Liberian dollars. Don't get distracted by the conversation. Keep playing. You could be very lucky to win. Now, so the Minister of Justice went ahead to say, look, the Liberian government is going to recognize the majority bloc of Representative Richard Nangbe Kun as the Speaker, as opposed to Speaker Jonathan Fonati Kofa. And this came up right after the Supreme Court decision. Now, lawyers in the country, including Councillor Tiawan Gonglo, was able to opine lawyers gave their opinion as to what they think the Supreme Court's ruling is all about. They give their personal candid opinion, their own personal interpretation. For bulk of the lawyers in this country, the ruling of the Supreme Court, precisely the last paragraph that mentioned the ultra-virus situation, for many of the lawyers, they said that last paragraph was referring to the majority bloc as individuals who were acting outside of their constitutional authority. Hence, their activities were illegal. Now, to the surprise of the rest of the country, you find the Justice Minister acknowledging a group of lawmakers that the Supreme Court, in the interpretation of these lawyers I just mentioned, for example, Councillor Tiawon Gonglo, and you all know Tiawon Gonglo is an astute lawyer in this country. He's a one-time head of the Liberia National Bar Association. That is to what extent his legal practice has taken him to be the head of the lawyers in the country, order the lawyers to be the head of them. Now, my take is against the opinion of the court, as argued by several lawyers. The Justice Minister went ahead to recognize the majority bloc. This is concerning. Now, the reason why it is concerning is because we all know the Supreme Court the Supreme Court of our country to be the final arbiter of justice. What that means is that the court is the last place. The court is the last place that you can go to. I mean, is this the okay? I think that's the whole ruling. You know, I have it. I have the entire ruling though. The court is the last office. The Supreme Court is the last place where decisions are made on legal and constitutional basis. When the court say to you, this thing is black, nowhere in the country you can change it. It is black. That's why the people keep saying it is the final arbiter of justice. Now, for the court to say everything you have done in your office, we consider it illegal in the opinion of other lawyers. And the government come back to say everything you have done is legal. That alone shows that there is a conflict in understanding what the Supreme Court ruled on. I repeat, if lawyers like Councillor Tiawon Gonglo and several other lawyers who are knowledgeable and very experienced in this country will interpret the Supreme Court's ruling as saying that the majority bloc acted unconstitutionally, illegally, and out of their constitutional authority. If they argue that the guys were wrong, the Richard Coon guys were wrong, if that is the argument, then you find the Justice Minister of the country arguing that Richard Coon were right. Then it shows that there is a conflict in interpreting what the law says, what the Supreme Court's decision was all about. I mean, apparently you can work on it some other time. I'm not going to use it today. So since there is an issue of confusion, I still think that this court, this honorable Supreme Court of our country, should be able to vividly spell out in clear, simple terms what their final ruling is all about. who acted against Article 49 and Article 33 of the Constitution? Was it the COFA team that acted against the Constitution? When the court mentioned ultra-virus, were they referring to the Funati COFA's team, or were they referring to the Regent Nangbekun's team? We will need to know from the Supreme Court. The court has to be definite. I mean, this is not authorizing the court, though. But in the midst of this whole constitutional misconception, this whole constitutional, confusion where folks are not, clear on what actually the court's opinion is all about, it is essential for the Supreme Court to come back to us. I don't know how they're going to do it. I'm not a lawyer. But if there are legal proceedings that can be followed for the court to be made to openly and clearly state what that ruling is all about, it will help save the country from potential violence. It will help save the country from potential violence. We all know when the court is ruling in land cases, property cases, marriage cases, electoral cases, we know how the Supreme Court can be very, very clear in her tune. When the Supreme Court ruled in 2017, the Supreme Court said, hey, although evidence brought before this court will point, I'm paraphrasing though, will point that there were some irregularities, but those irregularities were not grave enough to overturn the results of this 2017 first round elections. Hence, the National Elections Commission can proceed to go and do second round. That ruling was clear. Right after that ruling, the entire Liberian people got to know that we are going to a second round of election in 2017. That's how we had the election on December 26, 2017, right after Christmas. The court was definite. The Supreme Court ruled in Anthony Williams versus the National Elections Commission, and ruled in Anthony Williams, the National Elections Commission versus Buffer Timot's case. In that case, the Supreme Court issued, a ruling that they should go back to have election in two different areas in Plebo Southern District that were going through disputes. It was clear. The court did not say, we went through your case, and the case, they were no. The court did not say, oh, they were cheating done, and so forth, and so that I all really know. The court did not say, oh, the person who cheat, the person that win. The court said, y'all go back and conduct election in the two places based on the evidence brought before us. So we want the court to be clear and tell us when they say to us that this group, that any other action that contravenes Article 49, Article 33, this and that, we want to know. Because Councillor Toure is a lawyer. The Minister of Justice is a lawyer. Councillor Tewon Gongo and other people who are saying that statement is implying that the majority of black people acted illegally, they too are lawyers. So we who are not lawyers, we do not have the ability to know who's wrong and who is right. So since the court is the progenitor of this ruling, the court should do everything in her power to ensure that clarity is made to this effect. Because you know why? We do not want a situation where this thing could lead into violence. I just told you, Representative Koluba is reporting that Funati Kofa's security details were stripped of him by this government. That is wrong. In the midst of uncertainty regarding the court's decision, it is now a good thing. That's why we need clarity. That's why we need clarity. And it is essential that such clarity be made and made on time. That's what we need from the court. That is the legal aspect we thought to mention. Now, to the political aspect, we're going to go. On the issue of politics, the decision by this government, the decision by this government, the decision by this government, the decision by the decision by the government. I mean, we have the opinion though. The decision by the government to run and interpret the court's opinion. It may be a governmental one, but trust me, this is becoming more political than legal. And I want our people who support this government to be very careful. We did not go to war in this country because people never have food to eat. We did not go to war in this country because people never had current to their houses. We didn't go to war in this country because people never had houses to live in, or people never had, cinemas to go and watch movies. In fact, my parents, the older people will tell us that those days Liberia had the best cinemas. Agriculture was booming. Lamco was operating. There were jobs around. The schools were of quality. Hey, people say everywhere in Monrovia, taxi could carry you to your house. You do not need to go stop on the road and you power around. They said it was laid out. It was after the war, Monrovia turned to a slum. They said Monrovia was a nice place prior to the war. Very laid out, very good. Clean environment. So we did not go to war as a country because those basic social, stores were not available to the people. No. Our people say we went to war because a group of people in authority saw unto themselves absolute control, absolute power. They saw unto themselves, an authority befitting that of God Almighty. That they were the ones in power and they could do anything to anybody for whatever reason, nobody cared. When they were doing so, people felt offended. People felt it was totally uncalled for to do. And that led to folks being disenchanted. That led to people forming factions. And that led to the senseless civil war we fought in this country. When you read the Accra Comprehensive Peace Accord, the Accra Peace Accord, when you read the document, and you also read the opinion from the TRC, you will understand that the judiciary was advised by the Truth and Reconciliation Commission to at all times ensure that their rulings and their activities will be void of confusion. And that's why we are asking the court to go further in stating in clear, particular terms. And today, according to what we have in our possession, has been published by several other newspapers in the country, including the investigative newspaper, the Supreme Court was able to issue a decision. According to what was published by the investigative newspaper, the Liberian Investigator. In that publication, it became clear. In that publication, it became very clear. It became very, very clear. It became very clear that the court was referring to the majority black as the ultra virus individuals. The bigger question now becomes, why will the Justice Ministry go and do an interpretation and consider the the majority black as the legitimate people. Why would that be? That is to say that the government, that the Liberian government is particularly behind the removal of Jonathan Kofa, the speaker. If so, then we have a conversation. When you are in authority, it is a good thing and it is also a bad thing. It depends on how you control the power that is given to you by the people. In your quest to remove Fonati, you are introducing something that will set a terrible precedent in this country and that could even lead to temporary war in some instances. The court issued a statement and said, the things you guys did, I'm paraphrasing, are illegal. They were not done within your constitutional means. The court said that. And the government came back to back a decision that is contrary to what the court is opining. That is a recipe for chaos and a wrong precedence you are setting. You know why? Because there are communities where people got land cases. There are communities where people got different problems. This same Supreme Court will issue opinion, and there will be citizens in the country who have said they will not respect it because there was an opinion issue before by the Supreme Court, and that opinion was abused. That opinion was disregarded by the government that's supposed to implement it. Now, and so some families could argue that if the whole government is supposed to be respecting the Supreme Court opinion, if the whole government is abusing it, disregarding it, throwing it aside and doing their own political thing, if a whole government can disrespect the court, then it means I, as an individual, I do not have to respect the court. So that thing you're doing, somebody could owe somebody money in this country, and the court will say, "Mama, they may owe you, they may wrong you. Go, I mean, they may property where import, as collateral. See, he wrong you, he can pay your money and reach to us. He got to pay you, or the property is for you. We're in 2 months. Somebody could work out and say, I'm not giving no money. I ain't giving no property. The court can tell me what to do. The day I get money, I will pay. The court can tell me what to do. That citizen will be right, not from a legal perspective, but you'll be right on the basis of the court issuing statement before, issuing ruling before, and the government choose to ignore that ruling to do our own thing. That is the kind of lawless country you are trying to build. That is the lawless country. In 2 minutes, I will get somebody $20,000. So just hold on. Yeah, in 2 minutes, I come and get somebody $20,000. But I want to lay my thoughts on this one. For the court to issue ruling and say this group of people are illegally sitting, and everything they did down there, they are all illegal things. And the government come out and say, no. Y'all the court say illegal, that you're the right people. Richard Kuhn are the right speaker. We'll support Richard Kuhn. We'll work with him. We'll send the budget to him. Now, for the government to do that, the government is indirectly telling the Liberian people that you should be lawless, that you should never respect the court decision. Because the government should be setting an example. Our governance structure is arranged in such a way that whenever the judiciary, do stuff, the executive is responsible to enforce it. Because the judiciary's job is to do interpretation. Interpret the one when the court tells you you are guilty, that justice ministry can carry you to jail. That justice ministry can carry you to jail. That justice ministry can implement that court verdict. The executive can implement, the judiciary will do interpretation, the legislative branch will make the law. The court say, this is what it is. To go implement, you do your own thing. Your man say, let's tell that I go buy palm nut. You go to the market, you buy cassava leaf. Your children looking at you. Your kids are looking at you. Your mother came from the interior, gave you money to go buy palm butter in the market. Your children, who are the grandchildren to your mother, watching you. You went to the market, you came back with cassava leaf. Your children seeing you. Your man saying to go buy palm now. You came from the market, you brought cassava leaf. You are teaching those children to be disrespectful to their parents, to be disrespectful to even you. Because at the end of the day, they saw you going to the market on instruction of buying palm, but you went and bought cassava leaf. So the day you send them to go and buy sugar, they will bring salt. You do not have the authority to discipline them at that level because they are learning from what you've done. They will be acting on what they saw you doing. This is the wrong precedence that this government is setting. It is tough. It is terrible. You may think it is a political victory you're celebrating at this moment, which is good. In politics, once it doesn't affect your political interest, it's a good game. But legally and from a precedented perspective, in the interest of safeguarding the future of this country, the laws of this country, and the norms that continue to keep us together as a sovereign country of law and not of men, to preserve it, it's going to be wrong because you are keeping the state vulnerable. You are reaching a point where there will be land clashes between counties. Villages will have problem over land business. Supreme Court will issue ruling that the land belongs to the Jackson family or it belongs to the Dotan and not belong to the Wisatan. Wisatan will choose not to honor it because there was a situation before where the Supreme Court said this group of lawmakers are illegally proceeding and the government came and said, oh, they are right. Quote, move from you from the all. These guys are right. Families could use your reliance. What you are doing is a precedent you are setting. If you go along with it, if you succeed in doing it, if you are successful enough in doing it, hello, you could be setting a terrible precedent in the country. This is terrible. Don't allow politics to make you break down the fabrics of this society. Men and women die in this country because they felt marginalized. People felt marginalized, and that's why they brought war in this country. I keep telling you, people did not go to, we didn't go to war in this country because we never have food. People say our parents were eating pusawa. Today we are eating starchy rice. People said the drinking water sources in Monrovia, they were so clean. Today, you can't even dig good pump because everywhere, the septic tank all over. Our people have better I mean, they could eat organic food. Today, nobody making farm. People said things were okay. Prices were better off. The country was boiling. Yet and still people went to war. It was because people thought to use the law, to misuse the law, to interpret the law in their favor against others who felt marginalized. When you marginalize people, you leave room for disruption. You leave room for civil disobedience. What you are encouraging is an act of lawlessness, and no government should be doing it. They rule. I mean, they in 30 seconds, we're going to give the first the 20,000. By the way, their government agenda is what they refer to as ARREST, ARREST, agriculture, rule of law, roads, education, security, and tourism. I know you know the department, so I do not know. I do not have to know everything. But one of the errors has to do with rule of law. How can you profess to run a government mantra that is tailored on the rule of law and you are disregarding the rule of law? This is not a good thing. Please, it is not a good thing. 5 years ago, Joe Biden was never president of this country. 10 years ago, he was never president of this country. 15 years ago, Towe, who is the Minister of Justice, was never the Minister of Justice of this country. Those years to come, he might not be the Minister of Justice. Baga might not be the president. The country will remain. What you do while in power should not break down the structure. If the structures were broken down, this government wouldn't have been in power. Now, imagine if the former government had decided to circumvent the laws. If the former government had decided to say, look, let us not be law-abiding. Let us run the country the way we want it, the way we like it, to our taste, against legal norms, against constitutional requirements. Let us run the country the way we want it. Imagine if Joe Weah has said, I am the president, but I ain't got right to women less than 17,000 votes. I will declare myself president, and in the trial, I will kill people. Imagine if that was the mindset that the predecessor to this government had. All of you in power today wouldn't have been in power. The worst case scenario, we would have all been in the butchers fighting war because your party wouldn't have allowed it. The government wouldn't have allowed it. The next thing, there will be chaos. But they had to respect the rule of law. And that's why today some of you are ministers, you are directors. Now you sit in your offices and you are supporting lawlessness. You're not going to die in the offices. Regardless of whatever it is, none of you will remain ministers until you die. No. I mean, in the sense that it's going to be a lifetime job for you. No way. No. Whether your government got 10 years, 50 years, whatever the time is, none of you will remain in your portfolio until God decides to end. No, it's not going to be. So don't act like Liberia will end with this government. Liberia will not end with this regime. There will be other people who will come to power. Now, how the hell are you going to feel if those people who will come after you will choose to overly disregard the laws of the country? Are you going to be okay? If that is what you will feel, if you're going to be good by that, go ahead. Continue to circumvent the laws of our country. But I'm hoping our international partners are following. We are hoping that the civil society actors, who we will revert to later on, but let me go and give somebody money right away. Just hold on. Let me go and give somebody money. But that is to what extent this country is heavily, and I repeat, that is to what extent this country is heavily, heavily, divided. But we'll go there. The next line, after I give somebody money, the next line is the civil society actors of the country. Oh, yes. I am so disappointed in them. Very, very. And the foolishness we normally do in this country, we think when these things are happening, it is about the individual. That's how Liberians thought. The whole 2023 election was about Joe Weah. Oh, Joe Weah. So you felt it was about Weah, and you made decisions that today, both of you are regretting. Today, it is Fonati. You think it is good thing because of Fonati. Let's talk to the person. Hello, sir.
Hello.
How you doing, Chief?
I'm okay, sir.
My name is Kai. I call you from Freedom Radio Liberia. Quickly, no time.
Okay, yeah, this is Bestman F. Kolu.
Okay, just hold on. You say your name is Bestman
F. Kolu. F. Middle name.
Okay, so Bestman F. Kolu. Okay, just hold on, my dear brother. Bestman F. Kolu. Bestman, where are you joining us from?
I'm speaking from West Point, township of West Point.
Is it Bestman F. Kolu on your mobile money? KOLU?
Yeah, KOLUE.
LUE.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you calling from West Point.
Yes, sir.
How many times did you play the cash giveaway? Bestman? Oh my God. Bestman, are you there? I didn't see Bestman Fumbo. Okay, I think we gotta call Bestman back. Bestman is not getting Bestman Kolu, we gotta call you right back. We have to call Bestman Kolu right back. But like I was saying, we are kind of disappointed in the civil society actors of our country, my fellow Liberian people, because we saw people expressing their frustration in how the other governments will operate.
Yellow Valley subscriber, the subscriber you're trying to reach is currently out of coverage area.
Oh my God. Bestman, if your phone is off, that's going to be a problem for you, Bestman. You don't have to keep your phone off. Please put your phone back on. Right? Where are the human rights institutions? The Constitution is under threat. Bestman, stop calling me back. I'm calling you. Please stop calling me back. Okay. Where are the civil rights institutions? Why are they not talking? This is about the constitution of the country. Forget about Fonati. Fonati is not bigger than the law of our country. This thing is not about Fonati. Forget about him. If this thing was all about Fonati, I'm not gonna have issues. Because he's just an individual. He's just an individual. It is about the laws. Imagine you carry somebody to court and the person carry appeal to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, my man, even though he can't do all, but you wrong. You must pay the man money. Imagine the man who's going to pay your money telling you, I can't pay your money because I also respect the court. The court not issue statement on lawmaker before. They who made the law, they say when they at the high. So I myself a high. Do you know what you're going to be doing in the country? And sadly, we are not having our civil society institutions talking. It is concerning. Best man.
Yeah, best man, I'm here.
Oh, best man, you call out your phone?
Well, indoor.
My man, you can really be joking, yo.
I can't call it up, bro. I got the information already, so I'm not waiting to hear from you. You told me to wait.
How many times did you play, my man? Hurry up, please.
I played 3 times today, 3 times.
So explain how you did.
I dial star 799 star hash 70 hash.
Okay, and this is the name on your mobile money number, Bestman?
Yeah, Bestman, that's it.
Bestman Kolu.
Yeah.
Bestman, congratulations. You were one of our winners today. You won for yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars.
Okay, thank you very, very much, Alice. Freedom Radio make me so happy. The season looking so nice for me.
Okay, Bestman, congratulations, my dear brother.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so encourage others. There will be $100,000. There will be 50,000. There will be more money that will be given out today.
Okay, bro.
Okay.
No problem. I think they are listening.
Okay.
Most especially my wife being down of it.
Today. Your wife are making proud. You pour on quickly.
Oh yeah. She said I always wanted money.
Okay, she doesn't want to talk. When you receive the money, call us back.
Okay.
All right. Okay, best man. Congratulations, $20,000. So yeah, that's what it is. So you have the chance to also win for yourself 20,000. It's star 79 and star 70 hash. In 10 minutes, I'll give another 20,000. I'm not going to waste time with the money. I'm talking too much, so I got to give the money fast. In 10 minutes, remind me, I'll give another $20,000 to somebody. But I'm saying to you, what will be the situation in the country? Because right now, as we speak, I myself personally, I mean, if the lawmakers who are making the laws are refusing to respect the law, and the executive that's supposed to be implementing the law themselves are running to disregard the law, then what do you expect the ordinary people to do? No. You tell me, what the hell do you expect the ordinary Liberian people to do? To continue to be law-abiding when those who got the greater responsibility to maintain the laws of our country are flagrantly violating it? No, that is not the kind of country you want, man. That is not the Liberia that you need. To do this is to nurture the doctrine of disobedience. No, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be nurturing a particular practice of disregard for the rule of law. And the rule of law is an essential component to any democracy. Nowhere in the world you will have democracy flourishing when the rule of law is not being adhered to. Hey, the reason Baga is president is because there was rule of law. There was the law that says, regardless of you being an ordinary citizen, once you have the number, you can flog certain president. The law. That because of law. If not because of law, no certain president will say that in 10 power or the man will not get power. Baga never had a gun when he and Joey are contesting for the presidency. He won. We will have all the guns. Took the whole guns and take it and say, come for it. You got it. You think we did it because he wanted to do it? He did it because there was a law that says it should happen that way. The rule of law. The rule of law is an essential component of democracy. So for you to want to circumvent the law, for you to want to disregard the rule of law, it is dangerous. It is bad for the country. You could plunge the country into constitutional crisis. You could plunge the country into chaos. But for those of you who enjoy it from a political perspective, yeah, you are happy because it has to do with your party and your party policy. Good. But trust me, you are setting a terrible precedent in this country that you yourself may not like in the coming days. Pray that this thing doesn't get terrible. Pray that it doesn't get dirty. Because at the end of the day, this is going to be so concerning. It is. You can't continue to violate the laws of the country. LTA, you violated. National Election, Central Bank of Liberia, you're violating. You're dismissing civil servants. You're doing everything upside down. You are breaking all of the laws in the country. The country is not going to end with you. Samuel Kenyon Doe was so powerful in this country with all of the Satu army, the Satu soldiers. At the end of the day, that regime ended. Nobody talking about PRC. Nobody talking about back to the soil regime anymore. Charles Taylor Field, he was so powerful. You know, the NPP era came. The Pepe Brian regime came. At the end of the day, Taylor, nobody talking about the NPP government anymore. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf brought the poverty reduction strategy. She had all of the ability, all of the different resources, all of the different manpower. At the end of the day, nobody talking about PRS anymore, Vision 2030. Nobody talking about that regime again. George Weah was here with a proper agenda for development and prosperity. He did what he had to do. At the end of the day, he's sitting out to a house right now as we speak. You are the one in power today. Regardless of how many weapons you have, regardless of how many keys you have to the Central Bank of Liberia, regardless of how much you have unto yourself as political power and capital, there will be a time where you will be gone. History will remember you as a former regime. Stop ruining the image of this country because you have temporary political power. It is wrong. It is. It is terrible to do. It is very terrible to do. And that's what you guys are doing. That is what you guys are doing. It is terrible. Don't do it. Kofa as an individual, come on, who will get issue with it? No, nobody got issue with that. But this is about country. This is about country. If we start disrespecting the Supreme Court now at that level, you know what you're trying to tell the whole country? That is what we do not want. Please, for God in heaven's sake, that is not a situation that we want in our country. So you got to stop. You have to stop. Let's go and give somebody else money. Like I told you, we'll give people a lot of money on today. Plenty money will be given on today. Yes, plenty money will be given on today. So just hold on. Let's go give somebody money right away. Hello? Go ahead. What is the news there?
I receive it, brother. I receive it. Thank you very much.
But I told you when you receive it, call me back. Why you did not call?
I tried calling you, like keep bouncing. This is why. I tried calling myself, but I couldn't bouncing.
How much did you receive, Chief?
I received 20K, man. 20K.
And now the money good. You won't have that money from your woman. Call the money.
20,000 Liberian dollars.
Now you talking. You won't call the real figure to your woman. Congratulations, my brother.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, congratulations. One day I'll come to West Point. I'll come see you.
All right, bro.
Okay, we leave you right there. 20,000 Liberian dollars up to West Point. Let's go and see which community will walk away with the next $20,000. Yeah, quickly. I want to get the next $20,000. Well, I will get that one in the next 3 minutes. So we're giving you 3 minutes. You know, for all of you to battle for the next $20,000. 3 minutes for you to battle for the next $20,000. We're giving you 3 minutes for you to battle for the next $20,000. Star 799 star 70 hatch for Lone Star Cell MTN subscribers. And once you unlock it, you're going to be walking away with 20,000 Liberian dollars. Remember, I might give somebody 100K today. That is what I'm saying. We are going to be good today. $100,000 is up for grabs. So yeah, once you're playing, you can tell. Once your number is lucky and your number keep passing around holding in front of our machine, maybe your machine will select your number. But beyond all of these things, My only concern here is that we are setting a terrible precedent, my people. We are. The people who formed the government before we could come, those who were here before we could come, some of us were not on earth when you guys faced the constitution and they started fixing all of the governance structure of our country. They don't want to say, oh, temple of justice, and this temple of justice say, final. They were not crazy. They knew that if we do not have an authority that will say this is final, people will do unto themselves what they feel pleasant. But that's why they said, let the court be the one to decide finally. Let the court tell us what is the deal. And once the court says this is the deal, we do not have any point of contention anymore. That's why you do not appeal the Supreme Court's decision. The Supreme Court say, KOK go to jail for 30 years. You can file appeal anywhere. There is the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia. They say Supreme. Go define what they call Supreme. Go define what they call Supreme. Nothing beyond Supreme. Those are who are Christians, Muslims. We refer to God as the Supreme Being, the Supreme Creator, the Supreme Father. Nothing is beyond Supreme. Nothing. The last quote, and the other way we can say, the last quote, the biggest quote, if that quote say you're gone, you're gone. Except when they put you to jail, for some time the president say, oh, let go free that man. They call it presidential clemency, presidential power. That's when the president get out of authority. But when the court say you're lacking it, bro. When the court say you're gone, you're gone. They made that law so that we can be law abiding. Now, if the court said this, why are we violating it? Especially the government. But the same government want people to be paying for driver lessons. If you are not riding with a valid driver lesson, they will won't pack you. Now, what will happen if taxi drivers start to insult police officers and say, man, get out of my car before I hit you? That mean will be law abiding when lawmakers can respect the law. That is the kind of Liberia you are trying to nurture. Look, you will soon start going to people's houses for power theft. People who stealing current, you will soon start going to the house to go cut current. Because why? They are not abiding by the law. What the law say? The law say for you to get LC to your house, you must be paying for it. You must be recharging. You must be recharging. The way the court decision is being disrespected, the next thing you're trying to do now is to tell one community board to just pick up colors and hold stakes in the hand. The day LC truck going there and say, oh, man, you're not killing me on the pole. Nobody cutting our wire here. We got to share. We're bottom people here. Because the argument could be Supreme Court order that lawmakers were illegally proceeding. Lawmakers went ahead. They said to hell with the court. They did their own thing. So we in the community, we'll do our own thing. That is the angle we're trying to put it from. Because if you do not see it from this level, you will not know the magnitude of the kind of decision you are taking. If you do not see it from the level, you will not know how bad the decision is. Regardless of how political you think you are, do not interfere with court proceedings. Do not interfere with what the law has already opined on. That is the law. When you hear people say the law is the law, they are not crazy. So imagine a few Liberians who do not have the constitutional authority decide to wake up one morning, 10,000 human beings, 20,000 human beings, and they decide to wake up one morning and sit on Capitol Hill and say, police, when you want KO, KO. When you want KO, KO. You want waste asset water on or waste it on us. You want rose our lives, do it. But we'll not leave from here until Joe Biden leaves power. Imagine if citizens choose to do that. They will be unconstitutionally proceeding. Because to do that, you got to petition your lawmaker, let them draft the impeachment bill and go pass it to the process to remove president there. And it should be for a cause. And no way in our constitution say citizens can just join the row and be causing, and then the president step down. No way in our constitution say it. So imagine if people just will go look at the laws on the book and decide not to follow the process in the constitution on how you can remove president, vice president, pro tem, this. Imagine if people choose not to follow that proceeding and just choose to say, look, we'll put 30,000 people on the road and make sure that we'll call for the president to resign. Is the United Party government telling us that because you got over 30,000 people, or perhaps you got 780,000 people who say they don't want a government. Are you telling us that because you got people who say they didn't want a government, although they did not pass through the real proceedings, although they are not using the real pattern on the law, the real pattern has continued in the different legal instruments of our country. If they choose not to pass through the processes, are you saying to us that their action is justified? Because as a precedent you are setting, the law doesn't say you can remove president. The law didn't say you can remove speaker. The law says you can remove president from office even before it says you can remove him. But there are specified procedures in how you can do it. The law says you can remove speaker even when it says ain't end. But there are procedures that you should follow. Now, are you saying since these guys did not follow the procedure in removing the speaker, because the law said to remove the speaker won't be there. He won't be sitting in a chair. When he there, people will complain in the house and say, Mr. Speaker, sorry. But for the now, I'll say you get problem. Your west share is not too clean, it's dirty. You can't come to the session with Google west share. So because hey, we not want you to be our speaker again, we can get speaker where get dirty share. We not want you. The law said, when they read for the now, the speaker will move from a chair and sit down on the side. The deputy speaker sit down. And say, Mr. Speaker, please take the chair. The man say, you not get west share. But gentlemen, should we discuss it here or must send it to our committee? They say, oh, let's send it to the committee. They send it to the committee. Committee go. Committee will call speaker. Can't do all. You come into the rules order and administration committee. What happened? You can be bringing data share to session. The man say you can bring data share. That's true. You can bring data share. And you say, no, I can bring data share. But you know the road to the cabinet being not clean. So when coming to the doors can be passing on me and be wasting on me that everything I have to do. But I can bring data share from my heart. That process of the speaker responding to the data share acknowledging the data share situation is what the law calls, what people refer to the law as due process. Due process. So his responses towards the questions that will be posted will constitute his official, position on the accusation brought forth against him. The committee will not take it back to plenary. As a plenary, we call Speaker Kofal. When say, he share with daddy, and he say the reason why he share daddy, when he coming to where the doors can be waiting on it closed. So like, yeah. So the man already explained why he share can be daddy. He didn't say that lie, but he said that he share can be daddy. So a level you're now, what will do? They say at that level, when they go to vote, and 49 men say, whether he can daddy share willing or the car can put the doors on you, we not want him. If 49 men go and vote for him and vote against him, say we not want him, he is gone. No more speaker. That the proceeding, the hard they can move speaker in the law. So if that process is not executed to the letter, and you go about removing it, you do that illegally. That's what the court refer to as ultra virus. Now, so how are you guys in government encouraging President Bwaka to go remove Speaker Kofa security and other people when you know that the processes leading to a removal are illegal? The processes are illegal. These people will be the people who will be crying when 100,000 Liberians get on the road and say, from today, Bwaka not our president anymore. They will be wrong to do it because that's not what the law calls for. But because the notary, so anybody could want to do it. Now you see why it is now a good thing for you to allow this legal accident to happen. This government still got the chance to correct the wrongs. If you do not want to listen, that's how you want to run your government. Whatever consequences this will mean for the country and your administration, it is for you to encounter. But for us who are political commentators and journalists with far-sighted understanding of these things, it is essential we advise you. If Kofa is speaker in the country, it will not change the fact that Joe Bwaka is the president. It will not change the fact that Jeremiah Kun is the vice president. They're very Kofa man. He owns CDC people have issue with him. They said he was too friendly with Unity Party president. In fact, you, President Bwaka, you took this Kofa man to Italy room. You took him with you to Rome to go see Pope Francis. That's how close the both of you were. Hey, CDC man have problem with him. Why you always following Joe Baga? When two of you not from the same party? The man who has CDC government on him, but practically he was not really, like the real opposition speaker. No. There were laws that were passed in our house. There were some legislative actions taken at the lower house that nobody would have ever thought that an opposition speaker would allow pass under his gavel. What is the threat that he had? Or what is the threat that he still has at this level for which you are endorsing and not only endorsing, but you are flagrantly violating the Constitution or having removed? No, you could politically you can move the speaker. But what you need to do, encourage the people. Anyhow, for the 8 numbers, what they call, let them get legitimate 1 more number and make it for the 9 to go. They go join in the original team. They remove him. This thing was done ever since. But you start sending police officers to start flocking representatives. The man is not legitimately removed. You are sending people to remove the man's securities. You are taking out the government security from him. Hey, this is a recipe for political uncertainty. The investors that you won't bring in the country to invest in the country, they will not do good business if these things are happening. Please, whoever is advising the president, whoever is advising this government, tell the folks in authority that you cannot have it all as an African government. Doe wanted all. Taylor wanted all. Gaddafi wanted all. All of the leaders we had in Africa that had that forceful posture, they wanted all, and it didn't end well. I mean, I'm sorry to say. Stop. You guys have a lot more to do. The things you promised in this country, you've done. I mean, you've never done even 2%. 2% you've never accomplished. And yet you are creating too many wounds. You are deepening the division in the country. You are not reconciling the country. These things are a recipe for chaos. Your people will not tell you it. The journalists you are feeding with money, they will not tell you it. Because they are not concerned about the future of this country. They're not concerned about preserving the peace of this country. For us, who know the implication of these political actions, we will tell you in a more refined tone that stop it, it's not good. Because you know why? We care for Liberia after your regime. For the other guys, they do not care. They think it will end with their regime. And that's why we're saying the things we're saying. You can hate us whatever you want to do. You can despise us whatever you want to do. But bear in mind that we will speak these things to you so that you understand that in the midst of it all, this country will not burn under you. It will not end under you. You met it here. You will leave it here. We all will leave it here someday. What will matter? What will be an issue of concern is what did we do individually and collectively when we were here. Let's go back to the phone. Somebody else should receive some money. And then we can proceed. So we'll go in the next 30 seconds. We'll go and see if we can get somebody child money. Somebody child come in win money, and that is what we do. Somebody child come in win money. So star 799 star 70 hash, star 799 star 70 hash, star 799 star 70 hash. I repeat, star 799 star 70 hash, and that will definitely give you some money. It either give you 50,000 or it give you 20,000 or it give you 100,000. Whichever way it is, the machine will tell me. Whatever way it's gonna be, the machine will tell me, oh my people. Okay, so let's go and get some other money. But that's what I'm saying. So right after giving the person the money, we'll open up the lines and start taking few calls. So right after giving the person some money, we'll open up the lines. We'll take about 10 calls. After those 10 calls, we come by again, we give money. We'll come by again, we'll give money. We'll come out and we'll give money. We'll just be giving money until the show finish. That's what we do. So if you're there, you want to be part of those who will be winning, the choice is yours. Star 799, star 70 hatch, and you'll be good to go here on 87.9. Let's go to the line and hit up on this person. Let's see what's up. Okay. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Hello, how are you? We are calling you from Freedom Radio Liberia. My name is Kine. What is your name?
Yeah, I'm Elijah Jacob from Rehab.
My man, start speaking serious.
I'm Elijah Jacob from Rehab.
Elijah Jacob from Rehab.
Yeah.
Elijah Jacob. Elijah Jacob from rehab. Elijah, what are the last two digits of your telephone number?
Come again?
What are the last two number? Your telephone number?
089. The last three numbers 089.
No, Elijah, that's not the last three number, my man. You don't know your own number?
I know my own number. I know it.
Elijah Jacobs.
Yeah.
Your last three numbers are not 089.
My last three digits number is 08989. That's my number.
Yeah, it ends with 89. Yeah, okay, it ends with 89, but 89 is the last two. The last three numbers are 589.
Yeah, I want to say 589.
No.
You get me correct.
My man, you the people listening to you says 089. You want me to cut the recording and bring it back? You says you says 089. You didn't say 589.
No. Okay, you correct me, sir.
So according to you on your own number, you gotta be careful. You gotta be take down.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So tell us how many times you play and how did you play quickly. We want to go to our callers.
Yeah, I play
star 779
star 7
star 7
star 779.
My man, you confusing the thing.
Star 7
And now you're talking.
Yeah, but I put 70 hash.
Okay. Did you play in LD or you playing in USD? LD. So Elijah Jacob, that the name on your mobile money number?
Yeah.
In Elijah, have you won on the show before?
No.
Oh, so if you win today, that your first time winning?
No, I've been playing, but actually I hardly win. I've been playing.
Oh my dear, sorry about that. But anyway, today your luck shine. You see the thing I log it, TK. I know the time you never used to be winning, you used to be cussing in your heart. What the kind of nonsense? Yeah, they're fooling that people playing, they can't win.
Even yesterday, I play.
So tell me some of the things you used to be saying. I mean, 18 minutes doing it, they minute eating my money for nothing. You know how you used to be talking.
I believe in the game.
Yeah, but you used to get vessel.
Yeah, I used to get vessel. Yeah.
I think the version coming cool. The version coming cool down today because the machine just telling me that you won for yourself $20,000 Liberian dollars.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, congratulations. When you receive the money, call us right back, please.
Okay, sir.
Okay, all right, we leave you right there. Elijah Jacobs, $20,000 Liberian dollars. Who's gonna win the 50,000? Who's gonna win the other 20,000? Who's gonna win the 100,000? This is still an answer we do not have at the moment. But the way we have the answer is for you to go to your mobile money phone and dial star 799 hatch. Use star 799 star 70 hatch and you'll be good to go. Star 799 star 70 hatch. You will be good to go here on 87.9. So the breaking news is that Yeka Koluba is reporting that after the Supreme Court decision and the Ministry of Justice did the interpretation also done, the court is telling us, Yeka is telling us that the government took from the security. I don't know whether it is true, but it is over to you now to place in your calls. Let's take a call. After the first 10 callers, please, let me say it. After the first 10 callers, we'll go back to the line and take somebody, and we'll go back and give somebody money. After 5 more callers again, we'll go and give somebody money. That's how we'll do it. We'll be giving people money while we're taking the call. So please, after the first 10 callers, we'll go to the lines and give somebody money. When you call, we just give you 1 minute to make your import. Then we go. So after the first 10 calls, we'll go back to the mobile money and give somebody else money. Yeah, we'll go back and give somebody else money. So that's what we're going to be doing. So star 799 star 70 hash to be a part of the program here on 87.9. But before we do so, let's take this quick break. I want to catch my breath. Then later on, we'll come back. We go to the lines and take all of your calls here on 87.9.
People bringing safety to your door. Crown Star, stopping ground and make a peace for them before. Crown Star for Liberia, from the center to interior. Crown Star, keeping us safe. Let's stop for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sion.
Omen Sam Sion, the official sponsor of this program. He's doing that through his Crime Stoppers non-governmental and non-governmental organization. You can say non-governmental NGO. Let's talk to the person. Go ahead. Let's hear you quickly. No time. Good evening, Chief. How you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Okay.
Movement.
Go ahead, William.
Let me say thank you ever so much. You know, we are in what you can. Even for we just about 25 years time, then when you government is all about liability in the law. And tell me liability will be okay. But then you are starting liability for again. For you take all the rule of law. And you think about what they do, but I ain't now so let's tell you about everybody. So we go to the right thing. The people who support the ordinary, they remain like that. Yeah, and this Baka is too old to be doing our country a day. You know, we know you for telling the feeling that we're telling you get some money there. For all the time, it's like you're not going to name like bro. And we know you want to happen, then you want to know. If we're going to be the country, you don't want to promote the country. Then you have to go to my salary. I don't have a money to put on no way. So, yeah, your country, you want to do it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's take the other person quickly. Like I told you, we'll come and get somebody 20,000. So keep playing. This person, go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah. Afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Chief. How you doing, Chief? Let's hear you. 1 minute. Go ahead from Keba. Let's hear you, sir.
I'm pushing my system. Our area, I saw what justify the action that the citizens took against trouble. Another issue that has to do with those. Yeah, this thing, but there are something is unfolding, and when the government tends to the citizen will reject their interest. This is what happens. Law is very important in every city. For that matter, every organization, if you breach the law, you create problem for yourself. So it means why it's class of vision. Government has to do something for themselves. Not other people have to do it for them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We take the other person quickly. After these 10 calls, we'll go back and give somebody 20,000. Hello, sir. How you doing? 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Gordon Lee Jade calling from Minnesota.
From Minnesota, the U.S. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. Okay, look, you know, I've been fighting the development in this country, look. So they are so ashamed to come and say Liberia, you know, because to see your country, that the president and interrupts are frequent disregard type of rules and regulations is so disturbing. You know?
It is.
But honestly, my biggest disappointment is the opposition. Up to now, I've seen the opposition political party, especially CDC, are still sitting quiet. Look, this Baka government have resolved in doing what we both came with a plan, want to execute a plan in any way possible. So if the opposition don't rise to the occasion to come on the street, we said it might be destructive. But they need to come to show to the singer that they are ready to protect the constitution of this country.
Okay, thank you.
This government I'm looking at, people have resolved.
Thank you.
They have resolved to break every law of this country.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you. Let's take the other person. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, my name is Safa Manaba Janaka, and I call from Kinjo, trying to make my way to Monrovia this evening.
Go ahead from Kinjo. Let's hear you.
Okay. We think that the Baka-led government is treading a very dangerous path, and the interests of the people must supersede the interests of individuals.
Okay.
And we think that if the government continue on this path, in the coming day, I foresee the people gearing up from all sorts of life, from the rural districts across the country, to petition their government to make sure that we return to status quo ante, where the rule of law will be respected as respected of the law. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. We'll leave you right there. He's coming from King Joel, Grand Kema County, and according to him, they're going to do what they have to do. I don't know, but in as much as it is going to be in the confines of the law, it is something that we can support. Go ahead, 1 minute. Let's hear you. How you doing?
Hello, okay.
How you doing, ma'am? Go ahead, 1 minute. Let's hear you.
I'm okay, Papa. How you doing? I'm calling from Kentucky.
Kentucky. What is the name, ma'am?
My name is Felicia, my brother. Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
You know, the sad part out there is very sad for the the justice minister of that country cannot interpret the law. That is very sad. Now they got people telling us that Liberian people got law acting. It means that we can't interpret a law. For him to come out yesterday and not utter violence, and he's not allowed to interpret it, it's so sad. And he's supposed to be a lawyer, and he can't interpret the law from the Supreme Court. It's very disturbing.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thank you.
They're all destroying the law.
Thank you.
When they behaving, if we are going to do the same thing, we're not going to be so where we are.
That's correct.
Liberians are tired. Liberians are tired. They don't want to fight war because some of the victims for the war here. You know what I mean? You little girl. People just grab you and carry you across the water, and you stay there over 14 years before you come inside. It's sad. Liberians are tired. Yeah?
Thank you.
But the need I made there, your son is from the southeast. I need what Fonati get. Fonati, they say, wait for your time. He waited for his time. God will show all the time. And it's a people now and say something else. Because they want to spoil the country. Nobody get money to carry people in exile and pay them for them and carry them so.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave it right there, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave you. Let's take female general, then we'll go and give somebody else 20,000. Go ahead, man. CC, let's hear you.
Okay.
We are great, man.
Yeah, but so thank you for the show this evening.
Mm-hmm.
And then you say sense to me. I want to call for my big brother. Fonati Kofa. I'll call you 3 times. How many times I'll call you Fonati? They say, well, for your time. No, your time already reaches. It already reached the time to serve the people. If the people think that this concept alone, or for free time alone, we want to tell you that the concept for he alone. If for anyone going to say he labor for me, now labor to me. So I'm going to put up for get wicked ass that have men looking. Stay in your ground for a thing. We're not defending because you are for a thing. We're defending the country of the law. Let the law be the law.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, let me get due process. If it's ever do that law, it's a criminal, he agree. The due process. Let's see what we can do. I will choose myself and the man will take over. But if you say no, you say the constitution, let's get right. You defining the Supreme Court justice. The judge say you defining it. Then we'll say if I do remain there. Why you tell people? You tell your army, tell your cow, tell everything over for a thing. You will tell go there and read the presiding officer. Why you let it on that? Or still for people as the law say. Say you want to be a violent president and you not need peace in the country. Who will I get you violent? In the thing that will go in your brain, that will make your leg.
Okay. We leave it right there. We leave
what
it.
you do is wrong. That's all you do.
Thank you.
Of law.
Thank you.
Go back to one noble. We start running for here and there. But say you say, we'll boy on you, and not boy, it will not boy. We will see a score, and you will get the sentence. Thank you for having us, Pastor.
We leave you. Let's take the last 2 callers and we'll go and give somebody else money. We got to give somebody money. 2 callers alone, we'll go get somebody money. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Good evening, Oliver.
Good evening, ma'am. Let's hear you quickly. After you, we take one more. We'll go give somebody 20,000. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Peter Lynn. I'm calling from Congo Town.
Congo Town. Go ahead, Peter Lynn. Let's hear you, ma'am.
Yeah, I think the Liberian people need to look into this situation of the speaker. What our government during the campaign is spoke highly on the rule of law. So to come to power and see them behaving this way, the Liberian people need to rise up. Sometimes I want to do okay, and other people who sometimes feel that CDC is also part of the removing of the speaker. I want to disagree with that. Because from the very beginning during the election, Bwakalini wanted Fonati to be speaker.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. All right. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you right there. From the beginning, he didn't want Fonati to be speaker. Let's take the last person, then we'll go to give our money out. Go ahead. Let's hear you. You are the last person. Hello. Go ahead. Let's hear you. You're the last caller.
Hello?
Hello. You're the last person for us to start giving plenty of money out. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Mohammed Kamara from United Arab Emirates.
Mohammed, no time. Let's hear you, sir. Quickly.
You know, He said it all, and Mr. Bwaka feel that, or maybe those are around Mr. Bwaka, they feel that Bwaka own labro, Bwaka na own labro. Bwaka his three father for someone will dragging you go show his grave, his three father grave them because nobody on earth had three first. Bwaka is the only person I ever see had three first name. So maybe his mother was passing around from man to man that she was able to survive. So
you can say that, my brother. So, I mean, sorry to say, but
we give it to Bwaka.
you can
They
say
see
that.
where they used to talk to we are, they see what we do to Bwaka. We don't care.
Sorry, we can't allow you to do that on this platform. No, I mean it is unacceptable. I'm not going to allow it. I am not going to allow it. It is unacceptable. We're not going to do it. But again, let's leave it right here. We'll come back to take a course, but we have a commitment to make, and we got to do it. Like I told you, once you are playing this thing, you are qualified. Once you are playing this game, you are qualified for the car at the end of this month. Brand new car, you are called. So if you play today, we call you for the money. Relax. You're part of the brand new car draw. You could be the one to win that car. If you do not win the car, you can win $100,000 on that same day. If you do not win the $100,000, you can win a motorbike. If you do not win it, you can win for yourself an iPhone 16. Whatever the case is, you're still qualified. But we're about to give somebody else money. Let's see if this person has received their 20,000. Hello, sir. How you doing?
Okay, I'm
Elijah, you received how much? How much did you receive quickly?
20,000 LD.
20,000 LD. Elijah Jacob. Congratulations, Elijah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, all right, Elijah. We'll leave you right there, Elijah. Let's go look for the next person who will win their 20,000 again. Then we go back to the lines. We'll get plenty of 20,000, and if the need be, we'll give 100,000. But let's go and see if we can give somebody else 20,000 again. One more 20,000 going up. Two more 20,000 will go up. Three more 20,000. It depends on how well the numbers will keep claiming. So as we keep getting the numbers, as we keep having a lot more of the people operating, we keep going to the lines and making the draws and having all of you receive your money. But again, let's go and see who this person is. What is his name? What is her name? We don't know whether that man or that woman, but whoever they are, they're about to receive 20,000 Liberian dollars. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Okay. We got it. We got it already. We got it. We got it. So we got it already. Let's go to the lines. Star 799 star 70 hatch. Star 799 star 70 hatch. Star 799 star 70 hatch. Hello, how you doing?
Fine.
What is your name, sir?
Emmanuel Johnson.
Emmanuel Johnson.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Johnson. Hold on, Emmanuel Johnson. Emmanuel, is it Emmanuel Johnson on your mobile money?
Yeah.
How many times did you play Emmanuel Johnson?
I played one time today.
Have you been playing before?
Yeah, I've been playing.
Have you won on the show before, Emmanuel Johnson?
No, I win.
If you win today, it will be your first time, obviously.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how you play? Go ahead.
I play star 799 star 70 hatch.
Star 799 star 70 hatch.
Yeah.
Did you play in LD or US dollars?
LD.
Emmanuel Johnson, congratulations. Where do you live? Where do you live, bro?
I live in Kokoya.
Kokoya. What? From where Bonkande the man also the man?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Emmanuel. You won for yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, Emmanuel. When you receive the money, call us right back, my brother. And you can still hustle for the 100,000, bro.
Okay, sir.
Okay. When you receive the money, call us back, Emmanuel. So that's what it is. Let's return to our lines and talk to our callers. Who could be this person? Hello, sir. How you doing?
Hi. Okay. How are you, sir?
We're doing great, Chief. What is the name, sir?
Moses Massacre, calling from London.
London, Mr. Massacre. Let's hear you from London. Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah. I'm saying to the Kofa's team.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that when they went to the court, the minister just exonerating themselves from the case of the national legislature. The executive branch of government should not be involved.
Mm-hmm.
My question here is now, where did he come from with his, what reliance did he use to declare Richard Kuhn speaker? I'm asking Fonati team to go to court again, and this time not just their colleagues. The Minister of Justice should be dragged to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court should invite the Minister of Justice to go to court and provide to them the reliance of the interpretation that he claims that, this is what the Supreme Court meant, and so the government is backing the illegal group, because we know the Supreme Court emphasized two articles, 33 and 49, as being in violation and ultra vires. Therefore, for the minister to come out and say that the government supposed the violating group, he should be dragged to the court. I'm appealing to Fonati and his group to drag the minister to court. Then he go to court and tell us where about in the Constitution we can find his reliance.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Before anything is done,
Okay, go. Thank you. End your thoughts. End your thoughts.
Right.
End your thoughts quickly. End your thoughts.
Yeah, before any group of Liberians can go to the street, we do support 100% support. If the government is going to violate the laws, then the people who send their representatives to the capital must go to protect the people. But they are the ones being violated. They are the ones being. When you're beating on the lawmaker, you are beating on the constituencies. So before they can assemble to call the government to account, let all of the legal and appliances be exhausted, and then the people can move on and challenge the executive branch of government. That is my thought. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. We'll leave it right there. Let's go right there and operate. Let's go and take this other person quickly, then we'll go and give another person some money. Hello, sir. How you doing? Lower Keba. Go ahead, sir. Quickly.
Okay. The way I get for Latikofa is Latikofa should not resign. If you are forcing him to resign, resignation based upon satisfaction or willingness. Yes, so they disregard. But what that woman wants to create chaos in the country. You know how many people go to bed with hunger? Okay. But the book says it's a bad lesson for Liberians. When people are telling them, they're talking here, yes, well, yeah, it's a work experience. Why are we saying now to prove that yes, indeed, he obtained this experience or experiences?
Okay.
Let's be like that. Thank you for Liberian.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We are about to give people a lot of money. A lot of money will be given. We got roughly 14 meetings to be in studio, and in those 14 meetings, we'll be giving people a lot of money. Yeah, the three wise men. Jackpot is a promotional series for our partners, Radio Entertainment Liberia, and it is intended to give people money. Trust me, it is intended to give people money. You see, we've given almost 60,000 Liberian dollars plus different money. The other people ain't called all to confirm yet, but we've given almost 60,000 Liberian dollars. We've given out right now for those who have received it already. We've given it out, to some people. The chance is yours to operate *79 *70#, and we will be good to go here on the platform. Once you play, you are automatically into a draw. You could be called one day that you want a telephone. But make sure don't give anybody 1 cent so that 419ers cannot dupe you. When you win here, we don't ask you for rack. We don't ask you for 1 cent when you win on this platform. So nobody should ask you for money and you give it. People will call you for your telephone. They will call you to the office and give it to you when you win the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When you win your motorbike, they will call you for it and give it to you. When you win your $100,000, they will call you and give it to you. When you win the 20,000, we'll send it to you directly, quick. You win the 50,000, we'll send it to you, quick. No argument. Like this person.
Yes, sir, I received it.
How much did you receive, sir?
20,000.
Can you call your name again and tell us where you join us from?
Emmanuel Johnson from Kokoya, Bon County.
Emmanuel Johnson from Kokoya, Bon County, 20,000 Liberian dollars.
Yeah.
Are you still going to be hustling for the car and the $100,000?
Everyone is saying Thursday I can play.
Okay, my brother. Congratulations. And tell people as well.
Yeah, I believe it today.
Oh, you may believe in it, I was there.
No, I just been trying.
I'm gonna go cash out that money and buy some on a beer. Kugo ya can be cool in the evening. Buy some on a beer and operate.
As we drive a line, I always follow your show.
Okay, my brother. Thank you very much.
As speaking online, following it.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
Okay, we leave it right there. From Kokoya Bon County, the man eating your mind from Kokoya Bon County, you're immoral, you joking. You're immoral, you joking. The man from Kokoya Bon County eating your mind. But again, we're still chunking it up. We are still chunking it up. Let's take a few calls. Yes, let's take a few calls, and hopefully we'll go back to the lines and give somebody else additional $20,000, $20,000, and maybe we can start the process of giving somebody $100K. It depends. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead, 1 minute. Kama Yense from Broadway District 17. Go ahead, Mr. Yense. How you doing, sir? No, we shouldn't do that thing on tribal basis. You know, crew na crew, man. Yeah, I mean, we yeah. Yeah, I mean, so I mean, it should not be on the basis of tribalism. It should not be on the basis of regionalization or sectionalism. You know, it should be on the basis of the law. You know, that's what should concern us. In as much as they are doing it in line with the law, it's good. But once they are violating the laws and showing total disregard for the organic laws of our country, then that is where the problem is. Okay, my brother. Thank you, Mr. Yense from 17. We leave you right there. We talk to the other person. Go ahead, sir, quickly.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How you doing, Chief?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Go ahead, teacher. Line begin. Let's hear you.
Let me say thank you for, according on President, we have to step in this matter. Other people will say it is not his business, but it was the same last the people last on him and they win election today. At the same way, if President we have weaknesses in what happening 2029, it will be too difficult for CDC to come out of power. Thank you.
Okay, we leave it right there. It will be too difficult, according to him. In his opinion, they may choose to cheat, and nothing CDC will do. Let me see. Maybe that's true, the man talking, but I cannot vouch for that. I cannot vouch for that, as a matter of fact. But let's talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How you doing, Chief?
Thank you. I'm okay.
Go ahead, Washington. Let's hear you. You heard the Justice Minister, giving his interpretation in the midst of this whole situation.
Okay. This country, I don't think, for me, it's too much. This country doesn't belong to this country has law. You cannot bounce other people right because you feel that you have the power. So can I be very clear to you? What happened to the lawmaker when you see police were putting them that I cannot believe? If I was there and the opportunity to be having weapons of possession, when to spray all in our very bad. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. You can't do that. I want to spray war after a shadow. Let us need to take action and forget about talking. Very soon. There is too much. For me, not the past on the ground was trying to brother. I think I appreciate that. Although she said it's not good for
we leave you right there. Thank you. We leave you. Let's take the other person and we'll go to the line and see if we can get somebody else additional money. Go ahead. Let's hear you, sir. How you doing? Quickly, 1 minute.
Hello?
Hello, sir. How are you, Chief? Banjo, go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, what is going on? I think that we are not understanding the government
3349 spell it out clearly. So if the Chief Justice or the Justice Minister is coming out to give his own opinion, I think these are people that learn and they are looking at things upside down. And this country is ready going backward in the hands of Joseph Walker. Brother, this country is really going down gradually every day. This country is lawless. Educated people are making the uneducated people confused. They are confusing the people every day and night. The law is the law. If you want to remove the man, go back to the gym or to your regular session and remove it. You cannot see the American people want to remove it because they're running around, going all around. What is the problem in this country? Let us go back. Let the men go back and start doing uncleanness.
Okay.
Things in this country.
Okay, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We leave you right there. We leave you. Let's take another person on the line. Hello, sir. How you doing? Oh, your line is breaking in. Please make some adjustment, please, sir.
That's the location. You are getting me now?
Yeah, I'm getting you a bit better.
Okay, thank you. I said, this is Mr. KOK from
Mambake.
This thing we expect it to happen. As soon as Joseph Parker has been vice president for Nema County, they are running a anybody so many people in Nema County will be defending you. So we expect it to happen, but just
oh my God! Sorry, we missed out on you. But let's go and give somebody else some money. Let's go and give somebody else some money. We're still giving people money here. We're still giving people money here on 87.9. Let's go and get somebody else some money. Then we'll be done for the conversation on today. Let's go and give somebody else some money. Who could this person be? Who are you? What is your name? Okay, let's go and give this person money. Star 799 star 70 hash. That could put you deeply into the picture. Star 799 star 70 hash. Star 799 star 70 hash. Yes, and hopefully you could win one of the $20,000, or better still, you could be called for $100,000. You could be called for a brand new house. No, the house has already gone, so you could be called for a brand new car. Yeah, the house already went to somebody else a couple of days ago. So you could be called for the brand new car. A brand new car, you could be called for it. But let's go to this question. Hello, how you doing?
How about you?
Are you a female?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. At least I went a female today. I got it. I got you paying men money whole day. My name is KOK from Freedom Radio Liberia. What is your name?
My name Asmin Do.
Asmin Do.
Yeah.
Can you spell that for her? A-S-H?
A-S-K-N-E.
A-S-K-N-E?
Yes.
Ask me.
Ask me.
Okay. Asmin Do. D-O-E.
Yeah.
Asmin, how many times did you play the cash giveaway on this radio?
I play 4 times.
4 times.
Yes.
Did you play in LD or you play in US dollars?
I play in LD.
How did you play, Madam Do?
I dial star 799 70 hash.
Okay, star 799 star 70 hash. That your husband coaching you behind?
No, somebody talking on the side. They're looking at TV and I'm laying down.
Okay, Madam Do. Madam Do, you now win before on the show?
Yeah, now we on the show, but it's still on now.
Okay. It's still on now. All the time you've been playing, you've been saying, oh, but the thing that you one time win, I can win again.
All the one we are now play. Oh, still no way. I still trying luck.
And today your loss shine. Congratulations, Madam Do.
Okay.
You win for yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars. Oh yeah, Madam Do. So when you receive the $20,000, let us know right here quickly.
Okay, on the mobile number.
Yeah, your money coming on your phone when you receive a call on the number.
Okay, that's in Nimle.
That's in Nimle where?
No, that's not the number raised by my son.
Oh, the number raised in Desi Nimle name?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you should have told me. I already sent Ashley Do. So Dixon Nimle.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Let me put a name down. Dixon Nimlin. Dixon Nimlin. Okay, congratulations. Okay, all right. We'll leave it right there. Congratulations. We leave it right there. So Dixon Nimlin form was used, but Agni Doe is the one who played and made the money. Okay, yeah, she was the one who played and got the resources. But again, we gotta go. Marvis will be here, and hopefully, my time is up, so Marvis will be here. 100K will be given by Marvis, and several other resources will be given by Marvis. But we got to go. Let's take few calls and be out of here for now. But continue to play star 799 hash freedom spot star 799 star 70 hash, and that will lead you into the draw. Go ahead. Let's hear you, sir. 1 minute.
Yeah, Oliver Khan. I'm Christian Segwe.
Go ahead, Mr. Segwe.
Yeah, I phone for my comfort on this evening.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Khan Oliver. The way in which our democracy is proceeding, it does not occur well. And it is not what we envisage. The executive has shown our hand clearly that they are in favor of the majority bloc. After the court ruling, people are disrespecting the court. And the executive, as we speak currently, they are not made intervention, but rather they sending instrument to the majority bloc. So where are we headed? So it means one day myself can wake up and declare President Baga see vacant and be president. So they want for us to get 2 presidents, 5 presidents, 2 speakers, 2 senators. So where are we headed? People really need to rethink the leave because Kofa has been recognized as a legit speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you all so much.
Thank you very much. We leave you. We talk to this person. Hello.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you.
Okay, you received the 20,000.
Yes, sir. You see that? Thank you.
Okay. All right. Congratulations. That EU can do that. Our freedom even can do. Wait, Marvis coming. Marvis coming get a lot of money. He could give the $20,000 very shortly. But again, until we return on tomorrow, trust me. Like I said, we're going to end on to this note. Look, if for any reason the Liberian people decide to become violent, very disgruntled, I'm not saying they will be right, but they could have a reason. And the reason is very simple. The laws should not be flagrantly violated. Everybody's seeing the thing. Everybody's seeing the thing clear. And people won't bend the law. We can only bend law during rebel days. But when we are peaceful as a country on a democratic space, we should not do it. We shouldn't do it. To do so is counterproductive. It is treasonable. You can't do that to the country, regardless of your political ambition. But we gotta go. What do we know? The only thing is that we're concerned about this country because if anything happens here today, it will affect all of us. Jehovah's Witness, Muslims, Christians, yeah. I mean, Jehovah's Witnesses are all Christians, though. Sorry, yeah, Muslim Christians, pagans. I mentioned Jehovah's Witnesses because they are people who do not do politics. That's why I mentioned them particularly. But it's going to affect politicians, non-politicians, in position, opposition, no position. The NGOs, the foreign embassies, the president, the vice president, the soldiers. Everybody in this country will be impacted, and that's what we do not want. In the spirit of reconciliation and wanting the country to move forward, in peace and not in pieces, it is better for us to be law-abiding. We should not break all of the laws because we have authority. We should not do it. National authority is not a license to be to be ruthless with the law. No. When you have national authority, it is an opportunity given to you to serve in accordance with the laws of the country. What you are doing is totally transgression. It is an act of transgression. You are constitutionally transgressing. You are legally transgressing. You are breaking the laws. It is wrong. Stop it. We leave and return here on tomorrow, God's will. Until then, be at peace with your neighbor and ensure that you remain safe. Liberia is in trouble.
If you see I don't keep it, I'm a part of report it.